Hey guys, in this video I'm going to talk about 3 things that you can learn about your riding style by just looking at your boots. Okay, and this is my boot I've been using for about 1 year. And let's start with the first thing. So the first and most important thing is, if you look at the inside of your boot here, you can see if you are using your legs enough to control the bike. So if you have like a lot of aluminum or wear marks on the inside, so you can see these black marks here, that's basically aluminum that has been worn off the frame of the bike by me controlling the bike with my legs more than I control it with my arms. So that's the first thing you can look for, is wear on the inside of your boots. If there's no wear, if it looks like like this, completely brand new and unworn here, then you need to change your riding style to squeeze the bike more with your legs and control it more with your legs. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing you can learn by looking at your boots is if you're generating enough traction by having correct foot position. And what you want to look for is your foot position on the underside of the boot here. So you can see here, I'm primarily riding with the foot peg right around here on the front of the foot. So that's about where the ball of the foot is, basically. And if you're like an old school rider, let's actually have both boots up here. You can see here and here. And that mark here, this wear mark here, is from the foot peg when I'm using the rear brake on my right foot. Okay, so if you're an old school rider, maybe you didn't develop a modern riding style, maybe you have like the foot peg most of the time on the middle of the foot, which is like maybe an old school riding technique, and then you have less traction because by having that extra flex in your ankle, by having the foot pegs on the ball of the foot, or some coaches even talk about having the foot peg further out towards the toes when you're riding, that generates more traction. Okay, and traction translates into speed and bike control as well. Okay, so that was the second thing. And actually you can also see the third thing we're going to talk about. The third thing you can see from your wear marks on the boots is the symmetry of your foot position. And I can see right here that my foot position when riding is slightly asymmetrical. My braking foot, my right foot, moves to a slightly, so this is the front of the foot peg. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it seems like it's maybe a few centimeters higher than the left foot peg position. But again, it's harder to see on the right boot because it moves. You can see the wear marks, they're just like moving around a lot from changing foot position between operating the rear brake and standing on the foot peg. But you can kind of see the wearing starts here, and over here it's here. So it starts slightly higher here. But there's a lot of scratching marks from changing foot position all the time as well. So it's harder to see the indications on your right foot probably. So that's the 3 things you can see. You can see also the symmetry as the third thing of your foot position. Okay, and as you can see, I'm using Thor boots. I'm not sponsored by Thor yet, but I like these Thor Blitz S5 boots because they are very light and agile. You have good feel through the bottom of the boot, which is a huge plus if you ask me. So you can actually feel your foot pegs through the boots, which you cannot do on certain other brands that are too thick and rigid on the bottom. And then they're also very lightweight compared to a lot of other boot brands. So that's why I choose Thor. Not sponsored by Thor though. So thank you for watching. Let me know if I forgot anything in the comments that you think would be important for this video. See you on the next one.